Hello, and welcome again to another exciting episode of...
Whoa, what's that? That's new music.
That is new music.
Whoa.
I was hoping nobody would notice.
It's kind of apparent. It's right there.
We'll get to that in a second. But thank you for joining us on another exciting episode of Talking Snacks, episode 12 of a gaming podcast. I'm joined by, as always...
Techno X, free copyright music. Get yours here in the description below.
Gonna rub it in.
No. I'm just informing the people of the music situation.
Yeah. I got copyright claimed, or whatever you would want to call it.
It'd be like that sometimes. Welcome to the YouTube algorithms.
Yeah, the song I was originally using, I got during a free trial of this service that had royalty-free music. And as long as I was subscribed, I was able to use it. Well, it took them about 2 months.
Not bad.
No, I got an email probably about a week or two ago. And, yeah.
Same guys that caught Bin Laden. He didn't pay for his royalties.
I know. They kicked in his door and then threw his body in the water.
Yep. That's what you get, I guess.
But,
well, anyway.
we're going to try this new track out if you like it. Thank you. You know, if you have any suggestions for some other royalty-free-esque music, or if you're a creative type and you'd like to, lend your creativity towards us, that'd be fantastic as well. But as of right now, we're going to try to roll with this one so we don't anger the internet gods that have more money than we do.
Yes, we can pay you an exposure because we sure as hell can't flat out pay somebody for a jingle.
Yet. Yeah, we looked up one of them and it was just a simple track. It was like $33.
Yeah,
for like a single, just
bland, like 3-note thing is
Yeah, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just kept rolling with
the same one we had.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got you.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
It ran its course.
Yeah.
So
I've been thinking about switching up the music before that happened.
Oh well. It lasted 11 episodes. So
yeah, I'll have credits to the artist for this song down below. As long as I credit them, I think I'm okay.
Per their request.
Yeah.
Big ups to Techno X. Keep on doing you, I guess. Thank you.
I like the chiptune little sounds.
Yeah, I do. I'm a fan of them.
I think it works well with gaming attitudes
and
whatnot.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. So there's that is. First bit of news out the way.
There that is. Yeah. You never introduced yourself.
Yeah, I'm Techno X. I'm here to...
Oh, you're Techno X. No, yeah. Wait, no, now you're claiming his music.
Oh. Fuck. No, it's me, it's Cuff.
It's been a week.
It has been a week.
Been a rocky week. Sickness
it's been something. It's been eventful. That's for sure.
I think last week when I recorded, I was starting to feel it.
Yeah.
And boy, after it hit, it was...
Now, the day after, I started picking up on some sinus infection-y, congestion, lung stuff, and then Wednesday it was in full effect, just bleh. And I'm still battling it, if you can probably hear it in my voice, so... If you hear any coughing or sniffling or anything on my end, I'm sorry.
Would you call those the other day? Ricolas?
Ricolas.
Would you like a Ricolas?
I got some Ricolas. I've had constant Ricolas, nasal spray, shout out to NyQuil, Alka-Seltzer, all that stuff.
I just did the Dayquil.
I mean,
I killed like an entire bottle of Dayquil in probably 24 hours.
Acetaminophen, baby.
I got it at work and I downed a lot of it.
Yeah.
And that's how I functioned.
I did the same thing. I left UNCG. I was Wednesday or Thursday and stopped at a convenience store and just bought like $40 worth of just cold flu medicine.
I don't want to feel.
Yeah, exactly. I like popped 2 Alka-Seltzers, chased that with NyQuil, had cough drops all the way, nasal spray in both noses. By the time I got home,
we tried to kill it the other day, I think, with this bottle of 100 proof that we had.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't think that helped. I woke up the next day feeling way worse.
Dude, that headache I had was, my God, I couldn't walk properly. I couldn't even open my eyes fully without just a split, just right down. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. It's a good time, though.
Yeah.
You mentioned the school that you attend.
Did I?
You did.
Oh, yeah. UNCG, yeah.
And right. I wanted to bring this up because this is new, relevant. What happened at your school today?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess this is weekly news. We had a Westboro Baptist Church protest at UNCG today, and they're not allowed on campus, so they did it literally right across the street of Josephine Boulevard, I think is the name of the road. But anyway, and it's funny because about 3 weeks ago, I think, we got an email that basically just said, hey, they're legally allowed to do this, just ignore them. Please don't interfere with them, just ignore them. And so, of course, today, there was a giant LGBTQ plus protest on the UNCG side of the street, and on the opposite side of the street too. Just shaming. It was a slaughter in terms of numbers.
Yeah,
because they
you actually went live.
I put it on Facebook Live if if anybody wants to check it out. It's a little dry. It's a long watch, but I mean it's there.
You should have started the recording a little closer.
Yeah, I mean I didn't.
I watched you walk for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I was again battling a sickness, maybe not in my right mind as much, but yeah, they were just severely outnumbered. There was like 3, maybe 4 of them, and they all had up their signs, God hate fags, all that crap. And I was only there for about 5 minutes before I guess they just called it quits and walked off, the Westboro people. And then all the UNCG students, they just went nuts with fanfare. And
yeah, I heard them, they were playing some music. I heard some Baby Shark.
Yeah, I mean, they had a whole brass woodwind section thing there too. Like it was like na 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 na.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Did that whole thing. Then I kind of like sort of mingled a little bit, tried to get some good shots of that. They had some fantastic signs there. My favorite one, there was a dude or somebody like right up in the front, right up against the rail with a sign that literally just said, "It's too cold for this shit."
Oh, I see that one in the video. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with that more. So. Yeah.
For the people that don't know who the Westboro Baptist Church is, a quick Google search will probably take you to everything you need to see. They're basically like a radicalized, Old Testament-esque hate group.
Pretty much.
I guess would be...
Extremists.
Yeah.
Is a good word to use. They are just very radical in their beliefs. And, yeah, there is no reasoning, no logic involved with them. They are just...
I think one of the signs I seen in your video they had held up, just to give you an idea of these people's mentality, is God sent the school shooters.
Yep.
That was a sign they had. So these people literally travel to different places just to hold
signs like this.
That's this
and believe in it. I don't know. So,
but yep. God loves you. But whatever. So
yeah, there's your daily dose of semi-political religious views on.
I just thought it was cool to point out. I don't know.
It felt cool to be a part of it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm glad that there was some anti-rallying or some counter-protesting going along. I'm glad they didn't just stand there and to know. Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of forgot about it because I thought it was last Monday, and I rechecked the email and I was like, oh, it's the 18th. And like we got about 10 minutes out from the school, and I was just like browsing on my phone or something, and Kobe was like, oh yeah, that Westboro thing's supposed to be today. And I was like, oh my God, that's right. Oh wow, I got a battle ready mode. Yeah, let's do it. So went to the convenience store, got some cough drops because I didn't want to cough all over everybody while I was, bumping shoulders with them or whatever.
Yeah, y'all was packed on your side. Their side was just yellow vests and 3 guys with a sign.
Yep. It's like 3 people. They had a couple cops protecting them, and that was it. They just gave up and walked off.
You said there was a guy over there that had a sign that just said "Hail Satan."
No, not on the Westboro.
Yeah,
but on like
the counter side,
like the diagonal away from us side, there was
funny. Attracts all
fun.
Kinds, man.
Yeah, man, that's good.
Anything but their message is probably a more positive message.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
The main reason I was there, because that's just a terrible group, in my opinion. It doesn't get much worse than Westboro.
I think that's everybody's opinion, except for the people that were
support that. I guess I don't know.
I think they have to be. They're cultured in it. They grow up in it. They have no other way out. It's just how they live. It's how they were taught.
What a way to live.
Yeah.
So,
in other news, games.
Other news, games.
What you been playing?
Been a crazy week. I got Medieval remastered.
You beat the shit out of it fast.
I beat the hell out of that game. To be fair, it's not a very long game, but platinumed it about 3 days. So yeah,
pretty good for a plat.
Not bad. It was fantastic. I enjoyed every single bit of it. And tangent time? Is it tangent time already?
It's always tangent time.
It's always tangent time here.
One of our first merchandise.
Dude, tell me
a sticker.
Yeah, right. There's our first merch idea. Wow, yeah. Tangent time. Maybe I'm just like overthinking it or remembering it wrong, but is it just me or did those old school games have like just some awesome level design like stuff? Because playing through that game, like I've said it before, I didn't get to beat it back in the day as a kid. Didn't have a memory card, so when I started playing, so when I started playing through it and seeing like levels I'd never seen before, I was like, man, this is cool, dude. Every level is like
you can actually unlock the original of that game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you play?
A little bit of it.
A little bit,
yeah. The little nostalgia memory lane stuff it's still there. It's got the old controls and everything. Circle is jump. Well, triangle is guard and stuff. It's like what are these 98 controls?
Yeah, I was when I was that young, I was more on the N64 lane of everything, but so I never dabbled in the medievals and the Spyros till much later.
Yeah, but I loved every bit of it. Just a great, solid, old school game. The art direction, it was a little weird at first. If you played the old one and then you see the new one, they kind of went for like a weird, like, I don't know, sort of CGI kid friendly-ish looking look. But
I don't want to say Tim Burton, but
no, I would think Tim Burton was more on the old version.
The original.
Yeah, it's like everything's kind of creepy just for the sake of being creepy. This new one's kind of like I don't know, man, like a kids show thing. You know, it's like it's meant to be serious, but when you see the way like some of the enemies and stuff look, it's like, all right, it's just like comedically, like horror-ish kind of thing, you know. So
it was remastered. They knew not to take themselves too seriously with a 20-year-old game.
20-year-old game. Yeah.
So
still enjoyed the hell out of it though. Highly recommend. If you ever get the hankering to play medieval for whatever reason, definitely worth a pickup.
Is that how you say it? Have you figured out how to say it yet?
A hankering?
No, medieval.
I don't.
Isn't it spelled with an I in the middle of it?
Yeah.
Medieval. I don't.
Medieval, but everybody I've heard say it is just medieval. So
yeah.
Suck my nuts. Other than that, got the Fallen Order Friday, and I've been playing the hell out of that as well, and I am enjoying it. Took me a minute. Had the Sekiro flashbacks come back especially with the blocking and parrying stuff. If you're not spot on and you get hit, to me it's just like I hit the button. Why didn't it do it? You know, that whole thing. So not as bad as Sekiro. It took me maybe a few hours to pick up on the whole parry block system, but that's my biggest gripe of that game so far. Other than that, loving it. You played it. You played it a bit.
I was gonna say we discussed a little bit of this last week, where you were gonna pick that up and I was gonna pick up Pokemon. We'll get down the Pokemon rabbit hole here in a bit, but as it got closer to launch day last week, I kind of got a little scared on
of Pokemon.
Yeah, of the reviews and.
That's why you don't read reviews, man.
Well, it wasn't exactly reviews, but players first. You know, there's a lot of other people's first impressions, and
come on,
there's a lot of stuff coming out that was bad.
You don't go back. You don't do that. You got to experience unique experience.
So what did I do? I bought a completely different game.
Yeah, what'd you get?
I bought Modern Warfare.
Yeah, go defend yourself.
An old friend that I haven't played video games with has been playing it on PC, and I haven't, like I said, I haven't played with him in a while. So I picked that up just to run around and play with him. It's alright. It's Call of Duty. There's some game modes that I like better than others. There is a campaign that I haven't even started, but who the fuck does those? There's co-op campaign. I plan to get start on that with him at some point. But for the most part, you've been here. We've played.
It's Call of Duty.
It is Call of Duty.
It's garbage. You get shot from some angle you're not even paying attention to.
You killed 3 people and somebody right behind you shoots you because they had time to spawn and run in behind you. Yep. But there's fun to be had if you got a friend. And
I mean, I can understand that, picking up the game to play with someone. I can never just straight up buy Modern Warfare and just be like, I'm going to play Modern Warfare.
No.
So, Yeah. But other than that, anything going on with your week aside from being sick?
Well, the sickness, the Modern Warfare, and you were here while I actually just found out that Fallen Order is on Origin Access.
Get your Origin Access $15 version of Fallen Order right now if you own a PC.
It's not a bad deal. Instead of paying $60,
It's not a bad deal.
$15. Probably cheaper if it's like if you haven't signed up for it. You probably get a free trial or something. But yeah, so I downloaded that and I barely grazed the surface. I just passed like tutorial levels, I believe.
You're still kind of in tutorial stuff.
I played like an hour maybe. So
yeah.
But I liked what I've seen so far. Didn't expect it to take such a Dark Souls-esque turn.
It is very Souls-ish. I would say more Sekiro, just with the way the blocking and stuff works. Because, in Souls you have a shield, you're basically invincible as long as you have stamina. In this game you can block, but you're not like you can maybe take like 1 or 2 hits before your block breaks. So it's more evasive, more parry based. But then you unlock abilities and stuff later on to switch up how you do your combat things. I will say, you haven't got there yet. This isn't spoilery. But the feel is really hype. Later on, when you're like taking on like 8 stormtroopers at once and like 3 of them are firing blasters and you perfectly deflect them and flip around one dude and slice him. It's great. Especially when you pull it off right.
It came out at a really good time because Disney Plus just launched. And
this all coincides together, I swear to God.
Yeah, someone playing this. During the Disney Plus thing, I got Verizon, so I got a free year of it.
Wow.
Yeah, they just gave me a free fucking year.
Nice.
So I was looking for shit to watch on there, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it. Let's just." So I started from episode 1 the other day, and I finished episode 3 at work today. Very slow work day, very very slow. So I got done with Revenge of the Sith, and this game just so happens to take place right after that. So I'm right at home.
You need to watch Mandalorian.
I've watched episode 1, but now I'm trying to wait till I get to that timeline.
You need to hurry up because episode 2 is pretty cool.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to follow this block order. If you've ever seen the little. It's going around the internet. It's like, hey, with Disney Plus, here's the correct way to watch all the Star Wars.
Oh, like what they did with the Marvel movies, like if you want to watch them.
So it has them like snaked in there, and where Rogue One, and where the Clone Wars, and
yes, I just got Disney Plus last night, and it's got the best Disney movie of all time, Zootopia, on there. Best believe I watched that for like.
I think you mispronounced The Lion King, but that's okay.
I mean, that's on there too. That's definitely up there. But if you haven't seen Zootopia, you owe it to yourself to check it out. I think it's the best Disney movie, but my opinion, man.
Could this form into a movie podcast at some point?
I don't know. It's your thing.
It's our thing. I keep saying it's ours. You could say it's mine all I want, but without you, there is.
We've gone all over the place here. We talked about Westboro, LGBTQs.
Well, this is the weekly news thing. I think everything can fit here as long as we're not too long-winded. As I look at the 20-minute mark.
Yeah. I mean, we threw some games in there. Sprinkled them in.
Yeah.
All right. Good episode. Tune in next week when we discuss.
Oh shit, we got a laundry list of shit.
Mandalorian episode 3.
If anybody would care about that, we could talk about Star Wars and stuff. We'd definitely do a separate podcast for it because I don't want to get games and stuff like that. I know the way I am. I don't want a podcast that has all that shit in it. I just want my games, or if I want to
topics, specific.
Yeah, I watch my specific podcast for what I want them in. I don't want one that dabbles in all of pop culture. God damn, could you imagine this 5-hour-long podcast about everything that came out that week?
Not to like inflate our egos, but this is like the only podcast I listen to anymore. And I know that's probably just, it's just
we're not
like
great.
I'm going through a dry spell of podcasts. I just haven't found one that I vibe with lately. I used to tune into the RT podcast all the time, but they've taken like sort of a dark turn of the sort of evil monopoly stuff. That's I don't.
Could always check out my homies.
No, I don't like them.
What about Sacred Symbols? You could do Colin.
No,
just Colin by himself. Colin and Chris Raygun.
I don't.
Those are my mains pretty much. I listen to Games Daily every now and then, but Sacred Symbols still hits home. I love Colin's opinion on just the PlayStation brand and He's been my go-to.
Oh, since we're dabbling with the idea of movie things, here's some fucking news. They are making an H.P. Lovecraft movie.
Gasp.
Yeah.
Should I have said gasp first? Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But I don't know what episode I said this on, but I was like, I would love for them to make an H.P. Lovecraft movie game thing, something.
Now, what of his Lovecraftian natures is this based off of?
Color from Space.
See, yep. If it's not the big one.
I mean, it's otherworldly, cosmic craziness, eldritch magic shit. So
shit,
I'm all about it. They got Nicolas Cage to do it, and I couldn't be happier.
Really?
Yes.
That's not that. This is a real big tangent.
You want to watch the trailer real quick?
No, we gotta say.
Okay, all right. We'll watch it.
It's not the Nicolas Cage film that he just. I can't even. We're just gonna skip right over it. Sorry,
skip that. Fuck all that. So.
Well, no, it's relevant, but.
I'm hyped for it.
Maybe we'll get a movie cast or whatever you want to call it.
I don't know. I'm just glad that something from Lovecraftian material is coming to light. So that's pretty great. Yeah,
Nicolas Cage.
Yep,
that's all he is. That Ghost Rider. I don't know why.
Yeah, he found the Declaration of Independence. That's a Disney movie. That's on Disney Plus. Subscribe to Disney Plus and join the revolution of the Disney streaming services. And
what was that meme you said? I can't wait for someone to bundle all the subscription services together and then reinvent cable.
Reinvent cable. Yep.
Well, hey, if I buy like HBO and Stars and 38 more of them, shit, I'm at $100 a month. This is cable.
Well, I think when I was signing up for the Disney Plus thing, like it came with a there was like an offer to bundle Hulu with it or something. Mm-hmm. So I mean, there's two of the big 4 or 5 right there, and then you get your Netflix, your Crunchyroll if you're into anime and stuff. What's the other one? Amazon Video. I mean,
Amazon's pretty butt.
There's nothing on there that interests me really.
Yeah, their movie and show selection to me is pretty lacking. They have some originals now that seem cool, I guess, but
the Coldplay movie's on there, and I thought about just signing up for a free trial just to watch it. But
Amazon Prime will give you a free trial like every 6 months.
Dude, I know. It gets to a point where I have to watch what I buy from Amazon because they sneak in that fucking Prime.
Oh yeah,
like so much. It's happened to me like twice now. Where
you can always call them back.
I mean, yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
But, like, I do that thing where I'm
like... Because they do it by the year. Not to cut you off again, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't want to do it monthly. No, they just charge you, like, a straight $110.
Yeah. Like, the month after, like, after you done forgot about it, I was like... It happened to me a couple years ago. I forgot. I don't even remember what I ordered, but I bought something off there, and I was just like, yeah.
Oh, 2-day free shipping.
Oh, Prime, yeah, sure, whatever, cool. A month later, I was like, bam, $100. I'm like, oh, fuck. What? And then, like... So I got my refund off of that on the customer service thing.
And it normally takes more... It takes more time than it took for them to take it from you.
Absolutely. And then, like, I want to say a couple months later, I did the same thing. And I even double-checked this time. I was like, okay, no Prime. Nothing on here. Nothing hiding. Let me open up the command prompt. Make sure no fucking Prime stuff. It still fucking did it. So I'm like... I always wary of just buying stuff off Amazon. So there that is.
I tried to get a job there.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Very unprofessional. Let's move on to the topics of this week. Yep. Or our news. Our
segment.
News. Yeah. We got a weird week and a couple of weird weeks coming up ahead.
We do.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to fill the air. We're going to have to come up with some ideas. But for now, we're good. Pokemon released last week, and a lot of my worries came to light before I even bought the game.
What worries?
A lot of people were angry and upset with everything that we've talked about it in in the earlier episodes.
Yeah, the Pokedex.
The Pokedex really, to me,
here's my thing. I'm thinking with the outcry that they've had, I think they're probably going to release more Pokemon.
I don't know if they're going to be able to do that.
What do you mean? It's just assets, right? They're going to add assets.
How big is this Switch cart, man? I mean, I guess you're just going to be...
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know, but they've got the space. Dude, they put Witcher 3 on it, so like...
On a 32 gig card, yeah. It's great.
So, I mean, surely they have this...
But they've cut over 50% of the Pokemon.
Well, there's like 800 and something now. I mean...
Yeah.
You got to reach a point eventually, right? Where it's like, all right, we can't have all of them. But I did see the full decks. I watched a 30-minute video of somebody going through all the things. Some of the ones they did pick was like, meh.
It's like, why?
Like,
They dropped like old school.
Why is Vileplume back? That's a weird one. Okay.
See, I'm gonna be a little biased, I guess, towards the nostalgia. Like Gen 1, 2, a little bit of 3 would be my strongest to pull from.
That seemed like where most of them were. I think they had a lot of Gen 1 ones in there.
But then I've seen like useless Pokemon like Clink.
Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck? Who advocated that? Who was in the boardroom just writing that one down?
I don't know. Just rolling the dice, I guess.
How about starters? No, fuck that. Clink. Oh God, why?
Yeah, that's a strange one. But people are upset, and rightfully so. I mean, they probably should have just added up all the Pokemon, or more of the Pokemon, really.
I read an interesting take on this. Instead of adding all the Pokemon, I think the backlash would have been less severe if they would have just made an entire new Pokedex instead of just like sprinkling in old favorites, making a lot of people mad. Instead of that, just like a whole new Pokedex. That way, you can't make people mad. It's just a whole new experience.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it makes sense to me. Isn't that what like I could be wrong, but isn't that what X and Y did? Didn't they they had a new cast of Pokemon?
That's when I fell out. I didn't play X or Y.
Well, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on this because, again, when I think X and Y, I just think competitive stuff. But they had a new Dex, and then later they like implemented a system where you could bring over like your Black and White Pokemon from those games and like from Sapphire and stuff. So, and it was like in an update, and like I don't think you would see them like in the wild or anything, but you could still use them in your team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Maybe they should have just gone with that approach thing. I mean, they have that rumored like Pokemon Cloud system thing.
Yeah, but they even said older Pokemon that are not in the game will not be transferable into the game, and moves that are not programmed into the game will be completely removed.
That's butt.
That's what I say. And on the next bullet point we have here, we're going to tie one of Joey's questions in. Joey, he sent in two, but he wanted to know about the Game Freak's lying thing.
Of them reusing assets?
Yeah. This game was supposed to be built from the ground up.
Well, that's what they said, right?
Yeah, but then there's like a whole lot of like...
data miners?
Yeah, where they're just like, this is literally a straight rip and re-res of just...
Yeah, I've seen somebody...
skins, yep.
I don't remember where I saw it, but somebody did some data mining and they literally pulled up like frame by frame assets, and it was like the same ones they used in like Sun and Moon, I think was what it was, or something. So that's a flat out lie.
It's a lie, and that really does hurt credibility for I don't know. I feel like Game Freak before now has been somewhat of a reputable company.
And then they make a console game, and it's like, oh boy, we got
a lot to do, and then they just don't do it, and then they lie to us, and then put half the Pokemon in it and reuse assets from an old game, and then the game doesn't even run that well, and it skips around and frames.
Again, this is all on the Switch. I don't know what people are expecting to like. They want like a 4K Pokemon game on a fucking console that's hardware is literally like as big as your
cell phone.
Yeah, like Jesus. But this does tie into the first point of that whole. Why couldn't they just add more Pokemon to it? And that's the excuse. That's the excuse they gave was like, well, we built it from the ground up, and and it turns out they didn't build it from the ground up, so they just reused.
I think I actually watched a Jim Sterling video. That's who gave me that idea.
Of what?
Just having a whole new Dex instead of bringing in the old stuff.
I mean, yeah. I'm
not gonna take credit for that idea. I had to throw that out there, but yeah, it just seemed like a no-brainer, really.
Well, if anything,
eliminate the anger by just. Instead of like half of your people being happy, Charizard made it, yay! How about no, none of your people made it, here's a whole new experience. Be happy that you're getting a 3D brand new console-esque Pokemon game. Everybody would have shut up and just played the game.
Well, it's Pokemon, so they're going to play it regardless, whether they say they hate it or love it. You know what I mean? Like, they can talk junk about it all they want, but they're still going to play it because it's Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
But, if anything, I think this will be a nice learning point for Game Freak. Maybe next year when the new Pokemon game comes out, or 2 years from now, however long, they'll go back and be like, okay, guys, let's not make the same mistake like we did last time.
I don't know if this is even this is just an opinion I have. I think that there's so many Pokemon now, right?
Yes, I think it's like 800 and something now.
Yeah.
Got.
So why don't they have like these new games that come out that have the new Pokemon in them, and only the new Pokemon, and have that Pokemon bank system, and have another game to where you can have like an actual world with all your Pokemon in it that's not like a base, go get your gems, go get all your badges and stuff, but you can go play these other games and port them to this game, and this is where you can play your meta. This is where you could go explore your Sword and Shield, and then put them in the bank, and then put them in Pokemon Global or some whatever you want to fucking call it, like a main hub where you could interact with your Pokemon, do what you would want to do, kind of how you can feed them treats and stuff nowadays. You could do all that and still have your cake and eat it too. You have your 800 and some Pokemon, have all your movesets, everything back, and that way they can focus on these smaller titles and do their balancing issues there for the new ones. But then when you have this main hub where all the Pokemon can fit, and it's probably fucking hell because of balance issues and move types and everything at this point.
Oh, that's shit. I mean, those are all just like number values and stuff. And I was like, bronchitis. But I was thinking like actually do like a time-based thing because it's online now, right? Mm-hmm. So you could just have like.
I think it's online.
Yeah, I mean it is because they have like the raids and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So, in the wild area, why not just have it be like have all 800 and something Pokemon and be like. On Mondays and Tuesdays in the wild area, you've got the chance to catch these Pokemon. And then on like Wednesday and Thursday, you catch these kind of Pokemon.
Well, it seemed like the whole issue was just them being, I don't want to call them lazy because I don't know what game developing is, but it's not programming all 800 Pokemon. I know it's a big task, but look, dog, you guys have been in charge of this since 1995 or 96, whenever it came out in Japan.
Right.
You ought to have known this day was coming. We all knew this was coming.
Well, they said they knew it was coming. Like, I forget the person they interviewed, but he was basically just said like, I mean, we knew it was going to happen eventually. You can only have so many Pokemon in a game. Blah blah blah.
There's only so many assets you can have in a single fucking game. So
unless they upgrade the hardware, but it's just
that's Nintendo.
So maybe that'll reach a point. Game Freak will go to Nintendo and be like, guys, look, please upgrade your hardware. There's a huge missed opportunity if you don't do this. And the Switch 2 will go up.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Switch is probably going to stick around for 4 or 5 years.
Maybe. The Switch 2 comes out and it does 8K interlaced. That'd be wild.
Nobody's paying for this shit.
It'll sell, probably.
It's got Nintendo on it. I buy things that have Nintendo on it for no reason.
It seems like a good majority of the world does that.
No.
So
I know what I'm getting when I buy it too.
Yeah, motion controls.
I'm not too big of a hater on the motion controls. When they work pretty good, I think.
When they work.
Yeah.
If.
Resident Evil 4, Wii.
It's a game.
Yep.
Yep.
Twilight Princess Wii.
That's also a game.
Worked fantastically.
Shout out to furries. If you're into that, that's the game to go to. If you want Link to be a big old wolf.
Yeah.
We represent all communities here.
We do, actually. And that
Talking Snacks podcast.
Yeah. That actually brings us into our next...
Does it?
Yeah. It's next on the list.
Poor performance on the...
No, that was all talked about.
Oh.
Tell me why, Guff.
Tell me why.
You brought this to my attention, yeah.
Tell me why is a game coming out in 2020. It is a Don't Nod production. The people that are famous for Life is Strange, Life is Strange 2.
Did you play this?
Life is Strange? Yeah, it was free for a while on fucking
Is that the one where they
PlayStation Plus.
They did a sequel and the kid's a superhero? Was that what that one?
It's the same company, but not the same
game.
Yeah.
Which one's that one?
I don't remember. I think it's like Captain something.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Adventures of Captain something or other.
Yeah. So it's not the same. I thought it was a sequel to Life is Strange.
They had Life is Strange and Life is Strange 2. And then I think like another little side story thing after that. But Life is Strange is the one where you play as Max, and she can rewind time and control time, and you have to use that to do dialogue options and kind of do the Telltale thing where you pick what you want to do and say what actions you want to take, and people will remember that. Things will change like that. But I like the way they did it in that game because right off the bat, crazy shenanigans happens, and you basically fast forward to the end of the week, and there's a giant ass cataclysmic like hurricane and stuff coming. So like all throughout each episode, you're getting closer and closer to it, and you're like, I gotta figure out how to stop. Anyway, this isn't about Life is Strange. Don't Nods Tell Me Why is releasing a game in 2020, and the protagonist, I believe his name is Troy, could be wrong, but he's confirmed to be the first transgender protagonist, and I think that's pretty neat.
That is neat.
So good for them. And this isn't just a bullshit insert. Apparently they actually did research on like what trans people go through on a day-to-day basis. He collaborated with a trans group. I think they're called GLAD, and I don't remember what the acronym stood for, but they basically, they do outreach stuff and help, trans people if they're going through hard times or, get back on their feet and just help them cope with things like that. So this isn't just like some sort of like PR grab thing. This is like they're actually like working hand in hand to see like...
To actually represent people.
Exactly.
Instead of just, I don't want to be that guy, but straight white male, main protagonist all the time, every time, most of the time, And so...
Exactly. So
it's nice to have somebody else kind of take the lead.
And I mean, they're pretty good about that kind of stuff too, because like even in Life is Strange, all the characters like sexuality and stuff was up in the air. I think in the sequel, you actually get to pick whether your character is like straight or gay, which is neat. So chalk another victory up, I suppose. Games are getting to the point, and we can reach out to multiple.
But there's still those people that hate shit like that, and I don't understand the hate.
I don't either. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a game.
It's a game. It's an experience. Like, can other people not...
Yeah, enjoy games?
Yeah,
like,
no, they have to appeal to your lifestyle, your everything. The closest thing I can remember to this is when Battlefield 5 was launching, and it had the girl in the trailer, and everybody was so fucking mad.
With the prosthetic arm?
Yeah, they were so fucking mad that it was like a female in the fucking trailer. And they were just rioting, this isn't Battlefield, rah! Well, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Didn't the same thing happen with one of the Call of Duty games where you could play as a female in multiplayer, and people were like, there's something along those lines. But then again, those are Call of Duty and Battlefield fans, so I don't think Tell Me Why is geared towards them.
Yeah, definitely
per
not.
Se, but
they mostly get, I don't know what...
Adrenaline fuel!
Well, they get a lot of generic gamers. Mm-hmm. The people that don't really play games for like stories and to really immerse themselves into like, new environments and to, new narratives and stuff like that. They actually just play to link up with their friends from school or, oh man, you go, let's play some Call of Duty. Bro, they don't actually like, man, did you play the storyline for fucking whatever? No, those are not those people. They're mad about shit that doesn't even pertain to them. There's a girl on the cover of a game that I like to play. Blasphemy.
Where's Westboro? Where are they at? No, I think that's pretty cool. That's a neat little stepping stone for gaming culture, I think. So,
games as an art form, as they always are. I like to preserve art.
I think they are. I think they're art. I'll argue that.
Till the day I die.
Yeah. There's my news contribution for the week.
Well,
met my quota.
You got a little more in you. I don't know how to bring upon this, but Stadia. We talked about it.
Yeah, we hinted at this
last week. I thought it was actually coming out within the week, but I guess early kits were being thrown out. So it's not out as of today, which is a Monday, the 18th. But a lot of people have gotten their hands on early iterations of the controller. There's only the Founders Edition. I guess it's out now. Even some people that pre-ordered it day one don't even get to play it yet because it hasn't shipped to them, which I think that's shitty already.
Yeah, a little bit.
You pay $170 some to be a founder, and you don't even
get something you can't play.
Yeah.
At least we're not right away.
But you would expect to. I would be mad.
Well, I mean, we hinted at this last week, right? Like, this is definitely the beta phase, the stress test, working out the bugs and stuff. But even still, like, it's not looking great.
I don't think it is either.
Yeah.
Some of the earlier reviews, I think IGN has a review in progress up. Kind of Funny has done a little bit on their side. Our guy Spawnwave, who we watch, he said he hasn't got his copy. And, he said he pre-ordered it within minutes. And he still hasn't got his. But all of them are saying pretty much the same thing. When it works, you can play games. But when it doesn't, it's exactly what you think it is.
Latency issues, stuttery stuff. So
Yep.
yeah.
You can play platformers and stuff on it and have a good time. But when you play a FPS, if you're not
getting that crispness, that could cost you a kill streak or whatever. So
he said there was stuttering in games, and not just like latency where your aiming's wrong. Like literally, the game would buffer and then freeze and then fast forward
like a YouTube load.
Yeah, well, not like that. Just freeze for a second and then fast forward. Yeah, and then catch up to where your character was.
That's rough.
Yeah, and this is pre-launch. So their servers aren't even being hit as hard as they're going to be hit.
Oh boy, they got some work ahead of them, huh?
Yeah.
It's a good thing they just got that quantum computer thing up and running.
They need to shove something out the door fast.
Yeah. Oof. And see how their stock market looks after this launches.
I don't think nothing can kill Google, but...
Well, I mean, no, definitely not, but...
I think, actually, earlier today, they revealed a price point for...
The games?
Yeah, we was looking at that. Yeah.
Not great at all.
So you have, couple-of-year-old games still costing $60, and you're not even actually owning them? I guess you are. You're owning the right to stream them.
It's like taking a mortgage out. It's like, yeah, this is my game, quote-unquote, with an asterisk there, and then a footnote that says, but not really, because I have to rent it from... so-and-so.
Yeah.
Or they have the rights to it.
So not only you're gonna pay $60 to own the game, if you want to play it in the 4K, whatever, I think you're locked behind a $10 paywall, $10 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, you have to pay for your internet connection. So you're looking at... But I mean, everybody pays for their internet, so I don't want to put that there, but still, it is a thing. You're looking at a lot of money just to play games that are readily available on fucking consoles.
For cheaper, most of them.
You can go get Tomb Raider out of a scrap bin at the back of a fucking Walmart for a nickel.
And I can't imagine anybody would want to play Red Dead on a Stadia. That just kind of boggles my mind a little bit, you know?
I mean, if it plays in 4K, 60 frames, that's cool.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But still, it's just a weird device. Like, if you've already got it on console, you've already played it and hopefully beat it at this point. And then I know the PC users have been chomping at the bit to get it on PC, so I don't know that one Stadia user's over there just like rubbing his hands together like, yes, Red Dead 2.
It just seems like an awful way to play games. I think, Mortal Kombat's going to be on there, and that just seems awful. With everything they've said...
With the stuttering, that's going to be terrible
for
online matches.
You're not going to be able to play that at all.
Yeah.
I mean, not even online matches. Fuck, the single player is going to be rough.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, all around. It's a fight, yeah.
It's a fighting game that's going to have latency everywhere.
Let me block this mid-high-low combo. Nope, no. All right, I'm dead now. So
yeah. Good luck playing it on anything but, story difficulty.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry for all you Stadia users out there that are looking forward to that. Our opinion is not great on it.
Hey, Google, you want to change my mind? Send me a Founder's copy for $180. You know, I'll try it.
I fully expected your Google thing to go off there for a second.
Oh, it didn't. That's funny.
That is funny. The one time. Usually it'll ramp up for anything, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's it for the weekly news. I guess we move on now to what we care about.
Yeah, not a lot.
Not a lot. And that's going to be a reoccurring theme, it seems like. With these next couple of weeks. All the big AAAs for this year is pretty much out. Pretty much out and about.
We're going through that last quarter dry spell, sort of getting close to the holiday thing. So.
Yeah, everything's out. Everybody can pre-order or was it layaway it for their kids and
start thinking about your Black Friday deals, Christmas shopping stuff. Of the 30-something odd indie game craziness that's always out every week, it seems. Shenmue 3... Wait. Shenmue?
Shenmue.
Shenmue?
That's how I think we say it.
Shenmue 3 comes out this week. That is a game. I played 2 way back in the day. It is a quick-time event simulator.
I can understand why that was revolutionary at the time.
Yes. Nowadays, maybe not so much.
After you've played God of War 2 and 3, I don't think you would ever want to do
yeah, any fast-paced, action-y hack and slash.
And that's not even a fast pace. That's more of like a life-esque simulator in the root of it.
Shenmue, yeah.
Yeah, where you have to run through town and...
It does fall in that weird sort of... It shares kind of like that same spotlight with like Yakuza in a way, where you just kind of run around town and just do like weird odds and end jobs just to, kill time essentially, and then occasionally get in fights and things. I mean, I know Yakuza leans more on like the action aspect of it, but Shenmue is definitely like a slice of life game.
Yeah.
Type deal, which is, like you said, back on the Sega days, like pretty neat concept.
Yeah, because it had I don't know what to call it, but it had the in-game clock.
Yeah.
So it had actual timed events, which for better or for worse, because going back and watching someone or trying to play that now seems like a nightmare. Like, you can't do a certain mission until the in-game clock hits to a certain time, and when that was new and fresh, I'm sure that was
cool. That was cool. Like, all right, it's 6:15. We can head to the old man's house at 7 and help him move boxes or whatever, and
stack books and do.
Nowadays, I don't think people's attention spans are long enough to just do that. So
too many Michael Bay, Age of Ultron.
desensitized. So, for better or for worse.
But there's those people that really enjoyed those, and I'm sure waiting. When did Shenmue 2 come out?
Dude, I don't know. Forever. Probably.
I think it was an Xbox One, or not, a Xbox original.
There you go.
Title.
So, 15 years at least.
God, 20 years from now, we're just going to have to call everything crazy shit. Xbox One. I mean, no, original.
Yeah.
And fuck, what's...
At least PlayStation keeps it simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Doom. Which Doom? Doom, the original Doom.
The remake?
No,
the 2016?
the PC one. The PC... wait, I mean...
the
one that runs on fax machines. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. And in addition to that, or games that come out this week, Civilization 6 comes out. Pretty neat games. RTS, strategy-based type deals. I'm not good at them, because it's a strategy game.
Yeah, I don't have the patience for them, really.
The games don't take that long to go through, but it's just a lot of managing.
To get into it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like just jumping into it and be like, hey, I'm going to play this. Well, if you don't know how to fucking play it, boy, sit down, strap in.
Yeah.
Because you got some menus to go through.
Yeah, if you've ever played Civilization, you know what we're talking about, because essentially
What's that other game? It's kind of like Civilization. Tropico?
Yes, yeah.
Isn't that basically Civilization, but...
A little bit. I mean, they've got a couple of like Civilization clones out there. Like, I know there's one that involves like gods and stuff as opposed to like world leaders and things, but they're all essentially the same thing. You build your city, make it do whatever you want to. You can go the money route, the militaristic route, the enlightenment route, technology. Just be the first one to achieve whatever victory, and that's the thing.
You got to barter with these people over here so they don't bomb you, and then you want to bomb them first, or...
Yep.
The main reason I know of these games is there was a glitch in like Civ 4 that made Gandhi.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
like, militaristic as hell.
Yeah, so it was like if it passed a certain time in the game, his just attitude reset to like base form, but it wasn't clocked in the game for it to be like that. So he basically turned into like a dictator, fucking militaristic.
Yep.
Yeah, and he just started bombing everyone, and it's fucking Gandhi.
Yeah, I mean it's a cool strategy game, no doubt. It's just not for me. I'm not good at it at all, but a lot of ins and outs, a lot of cool little micromanaging things you can do in there. You can pick like what political system you want to follow. That has its ups and downs for your whatever city structure you got going on. Pretty neat.
I just couldn't.
Same.
Just too much.
It is a lot.
Too much, man.
That is, yeah. Like you said, you cannot just pick up and play that game, and it's a lot of not lore, but just ins and outs, strategies, just. Because you got to manage your city, see what's going on over here with your neighbors. Oh my God, they're going to war. Do I help out? Do I don't do it? What? Yeah, so not for me. It'd be funny to see though. Give like politicians that game and see how they do.
If they actually know how to play anything.
Not only that, like teach them the rules of it and stuff, and be like, oh, okay, all right. So the happiness of our cities is low, but we're making money. All right. Can we do something with that? Oh my goodness, Abraham Lincoln wants to barter? Yes, sir. Just...
See if it turns out how Civilization is now.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny?
That's going great, right? How many countries have revolutions going on right now? A lot is the answer to that. How'd you like to be a university student in Hong Kong right now?
Do you have a laser pointer?
What?
I said, do you have a laser pointer?
No.
No. Did you see that whole thing?
I've got an umbrella. Laser pointer?
Yeah.
What'd they do?
It was a bunch of protesters, and they were using laser pointers. And one of them got arrested for using a laser pointer on like a cop's face.
That does not surprise me.
And
honestly.
then they were using the laser pointers to take down police drones.
Oh wow, that's big brain time.
Yeah, they were like all like 100 people shining lasers at them, so they couldn't.
Nice.
Yeah.
More power to them. Hopefully one day they'll get liberation, but
Not if Blizzard has any. I mean, wait. What?
now that's some fucked up shit they're having to deal with right now. They haven't been keeping up with it. Like they literally, the police, as in like law enforcement, has taken students hostage at a university and have given them basically just an ultimatum, like either starve to death or come out and get arrested. So, boy,
And what's it like to get arrested in China?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
See how that goes for them. Ship them off to a work camp. Proud to be an American.
Where's Toby Keith?
Right.
Yeah, this week's What We Care About. Like I said, a lot of games have done come and gone. We're at the end of the year.
Yep.
The only other game I've seen that was even noteworthy, but you said you hadn't played it, was the Sniper Ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new entry in the Sniper Elite series.
Oh, I have played those.
Yeah, it's a sequel to those.
Oh, that's what that is? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
The name threw you off, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, Sniper could be just,
Yeah, but it's called like Sniper Ghosts something, or Ghosts.
So like a more modern thing.
Yeah, it's just a sequel to it.
Oh.
I mean, they're all, well, yeah, they have been kind of.
That's right. The Sniper Elite games, I mean,
They were in the.
all World War II
Yeah.
era stuff, so you can shoot Hitler in the testicles.
And watch them explode.
Yeah. That's pretty hype.
Yeah, the physics of those were amazing.
Oh, no, they absolutely were. I think it was the second one I played. No, it was the first one I played that.
First one plays rough if you ever. Yeah.
I mean, but it still has, all the stuff's there. Solid. Can't. Bullets going through skulls in slow-mo. Never gets old.
Yeah, I tried to do like an actual full-on stealth run through one of them. Man, you will sit there for an hour and a half.
Is it rough?
Yeah. So I was like trying to play on like the sniper difficulty or whatever, and you can't get detected
At all?
at all.
That is.
And you gotta pick and choose, man. You gotta do what's right. But yeah, it's gonna be some rough weeks ahead.
Yeah.
Is all we got. So
Probably some experimentation coming up.
yeah, that's what I was gonna throw out. If you have more topics or any more questions or just some ideas to actually throw out at us, because I've looked at the list coming up for
It's
next month.
Quite a drought.
Yeah, and I don't want to just make us cover games that we don't care about, and I'd much rather like have engaging content that you guys would like to listen to. So instead of forcing us to play or do whatever, help us out. Throw some ideas out, and we're definitely gonna keep we're gonna keep banging the drum. We're gonna keep fucking that chicken as that's a kind of funny thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep fucking that chicken.
Interesting.
Yeah, gonna keep it on, man. So yeah, please do that if you can. Guess we're gonna move on to topics to the table. We covered a little bit. Joey sent like a 2-parter, and I kind of threw his up into the Pokemon thing about Game Freak lying,
Rehashing or reusing assets and stuff.
But going back to Pokemon,
Okie doke.
he asks, if you were a gym leader in Pokemon, what gym type would you be, and what would your main Pokemon be?
Ooh.
He said for him, he would have a bug type gym, and Butterfree would be his star Pokemon.
I like that. Is there a bug type gym? There's had to have been bug type gyms.
In the first one.
Neat.
What was her name? I can't remember. Erica?
I thought she was poison. Well, bug
I mean,
poison.
bug,
yeah.
And there was Koga. Wasn't he bug?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Remember he had the Venonat and...
We'll see right off the bat.
I go straight to Gen 1. I can't help it.
Yeah. I would either do fire, just because I love the fire types. Special attack. All day, every day. But that's too cliche. They haven't done the dark gym thing, right? That's not a thing?
Dude, there's so many games.
That's been like the running joke, isn't it? They've never done a dark type gym. I want Tyranitar to be my guy.
Oh, okay.
So I'd go either ground gym or dark. And just have straight up golems and Sableye, Tyranitar is my main one.
Is Sableye not Ghost, or is she just dark?
Sableye?
Mm-hmm.
That's the dark dark ice, I think?
Well, never mind.
No, I'm sorry. I think you're right. I was thinking of
Sneasel.
Weavile.
Yeah, Sneasel.
Sneasel and Weavile.
Well, yeah, one of those.
Yeah, that one's dark for sure. I know. So, and then Umbreon as well. I like Umbreon.
Oh yeah, any of the evolutions are cool.
Yes, except for that fairy one. It looks silly.
Which one's that?
I could have told you if you didn't ask me right off the bat, but it's the pink one that they introduced with X and Y with the
Where's my evolution shirt?
The fairy type evolution. It just looks stupid.
Well, right off the bat, I wanted to go with a legendary gym.
He said type.
Yeah, but
you could do a dragon type gym. There's a lot of legendary dragons.
But why couldn't I just be like the master of them all and just have fucking Dialga, fucking Mew?
Well, from a lore standpoint, the gym would literally just like warp the cosmos, right? You just throw out like
fucking Hoopa. Where you at?
Just throw out a Regice and then freeze everything within a 10-mile radius, and then on top of that, throw out like Dialga or something, and then next thing you know, like, what is reality even? So, follow it up with a Darkrai.
Celebi. No. It was the Jirachi.
Yeah, Jirachi.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to go like theme wise, I always like the weird matchup type Pokemon, like ones that are just like off the wall, like electric flying, or like poison fire, like just the crazy type things that don't really go to that don't mesh well, like stat wise, but are cool ideas. I like those. That'd be a cool gym. Just have like the off the wall Pokemon, electric bug. It's just like random.
So you definitely have the more of the in-game knowledge, a little bit more type specific shit.
Yeah.
You got that down pat.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm more of just the casual pleb.
I got you.
Yeah. But if I guess I had to pick a type, I guess Ghost.
Ghost is cool.
Yeah. Always like Haunter and Gengar.
Yeah, get them fighting people out of here. Can't even hit them.
Thought it was just normal. Can fighting not hit him either?
No, Ghost can't hit normal. Fighting can't hit Ghost.
Man.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Coming through clutch.
Now that'd be interesting. If you had a normal Ghost type, that'd be wild. Or a fighting Ghost type. This is big brain time.
Alright, let's give a shout out to...
Quick shout out to Joey.
I was going to say...
Christina Applegate.
No, actually. I was going to say Game Freak. Let's get Cuff in there. Let's get you... I'm sure you can come up with some better designs than Teacup with Ghost thing in it.
Have you seen the thing's Final Evolution?
No.
It's pretty neat.
Is it a teapot?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
It's just a teapot.
Well, it starts out like a little cup thing, and then it full on evolves into like a tray of silverware, whatever. They have some weird looking stuff in the new one, but they do have a fighting dragon. He looks hype. He looks like a Dark Souls boss.
Speaking of dragons, you know who's not in it? I don't even know if it's not a dragon type. Is it? Is Dratini a dragon type?
Yeah.
No, Dratini's not in the game.
Flying dragon.
Dratini?
Yeah.
She's not flying.
Dratini? Evolving the Dragonite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying Dratini
that's
itself,
a dragon.
isn't,
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I always go to the end.
Yeah, you go straight meta.
Yeah.
Well, Dratini that goes here, then that's
Who battles with a Dratini? Like, why? Get your Dragonite out there, dog. Outrage. Good move.
But yeah, that's a sad little Pokemon that's been excluded.
Yeah, but we have like Metapod. Like what?
Was Metapod in the new one?
Yeah, Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree. I mean,
you can't even have Dratini.
I know, right? They got some other dragons in there from the other games, though. Heliodrose, whatever his name is, that three-headed dragon guy's in there. Noivern's in there.
One of them looks like Pete the Dragon.
Pete the Dragon.
You know what I'm talking about?
Puff the Magic Dragon.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them looks like that.
They have a lot of dragons in the new game, actually. It's pretty cool. But yeah, there you go, Joey. There's our weird-ass answer to that question, I guess. It kind of went all over the place.
It did.
We got any more?
Yeah, we got one from Brandon.
Word.
Yes.
Shout out to Brandon.
All right. Brandon sends in. Assuming you guys have played Star Wars Fallen Order,
Oh, absolutely, we
quote,
have.
with the success and hype and overall praise it's getting, do you think Respawn will be in charge of the other Star Wars games going forward?
Oh, that's a good question. I like this. I was surprised by this because I didn't know that Respawn was doing it. I just knew EA's name was slapped on it because they're like the Star Wars people.
Yeah, they own
like
everything.
Battlefront and whatever. But so I bought the game purely out of hype response for it. It just looked cool, it looked neat with stuff I seen on it. Looked like we said earlier, Dark Souls-ish. So that's why I basically picked it up. When I booted up and I seen Respawn, I was like, "Whoa, what? That's pretty wild. That's cool, actually. I think because their biggest claim to fame, the Titanfall, Apex things. Those
EA deserves to give them another shot because that's that whole thing.
Dude, I think EA should absolutely just hold on to that ringer, because if they can keep this up, then absolutely make some more Star Wars games, make some different genres of games. Because like I said, they Titanfall, Apex Legends, those are both shooters and stuff, and then they just switch it up to a third person like tactical based hack and slash game. All about it, and it's great,
and it got a decent release window. Because I wanted to bring up the fact that Titanfall 2 didn't do so well because EA just shit on it with its other title. Titanfall 2 got released alongside Battlefield 5.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that now.
Yeah, and that was pretty shitty. You have a in-house developer making games for you.
Well, I mean, either way, they're making money, right? So.
Yeah, but you're crushing. You're like stepping
Stand back, little Tim.
Yeah, it's like not tying your shoes, man. You stepped on one lace and you're trying to take a step forward. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're only going so far. You could be making twice it. If you'd have waited a week.
Yeah.
A week, push one of them back.
I think this is also with this release window. It's all got to be connected, right?
Oh, the Disney Plus.
Well, yeah, that and then this new Star Wars movie coming out. There's just Star Wars everywhere. There's Star Wars everywhere.
I can't even say it. Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It's so close to Metachlorian that I want to say Metachlorian.
the midichlorians.
But
not to be confused with the mitochondria. That's the powerhouse of the cell. Shout out to chemistry. It's biology.
Man. Yeah. Nerd jokes, I guess.
I guess so.
Here we are. But no, I think you asked me about that today. It was on the phone. You're like, you know who made it? And I was like, Respawn, I think. And you were like, yeah. And then I was playing a little bit earlier, and I was like, yeah, this is wild to feel this game.
Yeah, it almost makes me. It almost reminds me of like. Oh, there's a dog.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He got excited about Respawn Entertainment, but it kind of harkens back to those early days of like games, like the old PS1, PS2 days, where like just because you were a game developer doesn't mean you were just stuck to making one type of game. Like seems to be the thing now.
Yeah. I would imagine that has something to do with money and assets.
Like you remember back in the day, Neversoft would make all kinds of games and stuff. THQ, they'd make all kinds of crazy stuff. So maybe this is like a cool resurgence. Respawn and make another Star Wars game or make another independent or unique IP. Like it'd be cool to see. I'm all about it.
I'm interested to see how this game plays out because I think it was last week because we got all up into some Star Wars stuff. Yeah. I talked about how I was not fluent in it.
Well, last week's podcast we tried to get into Star Wars stuff and failed miserably, but you seem to know like what you're talking about now more so.
Just because of Disney Plus.
I'm
following them like so hard now.
Right.
Started episode 1, 2, 3. Not as bad as people fucking want to make them out to be.
I liked them.
1 was.
I mean, maybe not 1.
Yeah, 1 was rough. It was just silly. I mean, yeah, it sets up everything, but still, it's just silly. I don't know what else to say about it.
Very out of place movie, I think.
And one thing I know is going to happen. I'm about to move from. I just finished 3 today, and went into Fallen Order, which is perfect time wise.
Right.
Perfect. But I do know that once I move from 3 to 4 movie wise, it's going to be so different. Just change of pace.
It really is.
And I know that the lightsaber battles in those old ones are just not.
Well, like battles aside, I feel like they're very slow. They're slowly paced. There's a lot of stuff that they have to kind of cover, and they don't really explain a lot. That's why you got to dive kind of deep into the Star Wars lore.
That's why 1, 2, and 3 came.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And I was actually really into the Senate parts as well. Like not just the battles and stuff. I was really because I wanted to know the lore, what was actually happening, and
Mm-hmm.
Palpatine actually setting up the whole drone army, clone army early on. That's, I don't know. I was way young when these shits came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you don't
put it together like that.
Yeah. But now, like, watching the fucking Jango Fett clones all be made and, knowing what's going to happen in 4, 5, and 6, I'm like, this is the fucking army. The Jedis helped make this army that turned against them in 3, Order 66, which makes Fallen Order happen.
Right.
Which makes the whole Galactic Empire an entire thing. And it's cool. It's cool.
It is
cool. A week ago, I could have gave a shit less, but here I am.
And then on the flip side, you have like the Mandalorian, which happens after 6, where instead of the Jedi falling, it's the Empire's falling, right?
Yeah, well, because Luke prevails.
Right. Yeah. So, all kinds of crazy Star Wars nonsense going on. I think we answered your question somewhere in there, Brandon. We kind of got on a Star Wars.
We're very much excited with the hype of the game. I think the game, I haven't been too much into it. Like I said, I just started today, but very excited to see where it goes, especially Star Wars lore-wise. I'm really, really into it. With the EA Access thing, I downloaded a whole bunch of other games just to play them, just because old shit. But
why not?
Yeah. Just to get into the nitty-gritty.
One thing, my one gripe with the Disney Plus thing, and I told you this earlier on the phone, was like, I missed the Clone Wars show, the animated cartoon one.
Yeah, the Danny
Tartakovsky did the Samurai Jack guy. That was like the main thing I wanted to see on there, because they had like all kinds of other stuff, like crazy Star Wars stuff I'd never even knew about.
Star Wars Resistance.
Yeah,
I think was one. Yeah, and
they had like a couple of the CGI. I mean, I knew there was that one CGI one, but they had like 2 or 3 of them. And oh man, I just wanted to see that old school like Samurai Jack action kind of stuff, So
you showed me a clip of that not too long ago.
The Attack of the Clones thing, or the Clone Wars thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was hype.
Danny Tartakovsky.
Gendy Tartakovsky.
Guinea. Who am I thinking of?
Probably Danny Antonucci.
Yeah, that's Ed, Ed Nettie. Yeah,
Ed Nettie.
My bad.
Big ups to him, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ed Nettie. Longest running cartoon on Cartoon Network.
Where
That's
would
the
we
Seinfeld
be?
of Cartoon Network.
Where would we be without that humor growing up?
Dude, really?
That'd be a different fucking human being.
Ed Nettie was my jam.
I think we got a little behind the scenes. We got a little intoxicated maybe about a week ago. And we had a whole Ed Nettie freestyle rap.
Oh, God. You should even tell them about that. Oh,
no,
man.
we did, though. We was bringing up...
theme rapping.
Hell yeah, that shit was funny. Johnny 2x4 getting his head stuck. I can't even remember.
Referencing whole episodes. Anyway, this is going off the rails. But
it's good, though, because pretty much at the end of Topics at the Table, and we cleared our runtime.
Yeah, we hit an hour. Kind of feel bad. We've kind of been hitting the hour-and-a-half mark with most of these lately, but like we said, not a lot really game-wise we've seen that came out this week, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, if I could have afforded to pick up
Pokemon,
yeah, I would have more to say about it.
I have to get a Switch before I can get it. I mean, I'd really like to, just because Pokemon battling competitive, I love it, but Christmas, a Festivus
for the rest of us. But going back to the rough weeks that we do have ahead, would very much appreciate if anybody out there listening, if you're listening and you know some friends, go ahead and share it to all your friends, gamer friends, real gamer friends. Brandon, you know what I'm talking about. I like that one shout out you did. That was good. But yeah, try to get us out there.
It's gonna be like a good AMA week coming up, maybe something.
Yeah. So more questions,
or like news they'd like to hear elaborated on, just anything, honestly, because it's a dry spell coming up for sure. Of at least game wise, news wise, that's always, we'll see, but
yeah, we could definitely use the help of the viewer and or listener. So get on that, help us out, just a little bit.
A little bit of homework, maybe.
Yeah. And want to give a shout out to Joey. It was actually his birthday yesterday.
Oh, word! Happy birthday!
Yeah, happy birthday, or happy late birthday, Joey.
Yeah.
If you make it through this, he's actually working on a YouTube channel himself.
Nice. Does he have a channel name?
I don't think so, but we seen he got the capture card, and
okay. Well,
he's gonna start.
Have to give him some big ups when that rolls around.
Yeah.
That's one of our A1 day ones. So
do some cross pollinating if that's.
There you go, man. Hey, y'all can collaborate.
Well, you know, shouts outs for shouts outs and stuff, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's appreciated this show from day one for some reason.
For some reason.
I mean, I don't want to come out and be like, oh, yeah, best fucking podcast, you know. A little modest.
Well, apparently we're hitting on something.
We got people sending us questions.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah, if we could get a little bit of the homework, you know, from you guys, that'd be nice. Yeah, this has been a shorter episode of Talking Snacks, a gaming podcast. Enjoy this new music that's going to be rolling out. I might let it play a little...
This music?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm going to let this roll out just a little longer than normal. Tell me what you guys think.
Yeah. Very chiptune-esque. I'm digging it.
Thank you, guys.